Greetings to everyone. So last class we have discussed about the structure and function of an ecosystem. So this class today will discuss about the food chain, food webs and ecological pyramids. That is the functional aspect of ecosystem. So last class we discussed about the structure of ecosystem which included biotic and abiotic factors. So, what is the food chain? So, all of us know that the consumers have been classified into primary, secondary, and tertiary. Okay, and there are producers that is also called as herbivores. So, the transfer of food energy from one trophic level to another trophic level in an ecosystem by the repeated process of eating and being eaten is known as food chain. Generally, food chain starts with the organism which does not eat other organisms and ends with the organism which is not eaten by the other organism. For example, you take producer. So producer is being eaten by the primary consumer. Then primary consumer is being eaten by the secondary consumer. Secondary consumer is being eaten by the tertiary consumer. So there are three different types of food chains. They are grazing food chain, detritus food chain, and parasitic food chain. So coming to the first one, that is grazing food chain. So this type of food chain starts from producers and ends to the carnivores by passing through herbivores. So this type of food chain directly depends on radiant energy of the sun. So most of the ecosystem follow this type of chain. That is producer to the primary consumer to the secondary consumer and then the tertiary consumer. Example, if you take grassland ecosystem, there grasses are being eaten by grasshopper. Grasshoppers are being eaten by frogs. Frogs are being eaten by snakes. Snakes are being eaten by hawks. So you are getting here the producer, that is the grasses. Primary consumer is the grasshopper. Secondary consumer is the frog and tertiary consumer is the hawk. Next example, you can take another ecosystem, that is pond ecosystem. So in pond ecosystem, phytoplanktons, that is, those are the plants which grow in ponds. So then zooplankton, so which are being eaten by the animal, then small fish and then large fish. So this consists of grazing food chain. Then coming to the detritus food chain. The dead organic remains and metabolic waste derived from the producers and consumers are called as detritus. Okay, so the energy contained in detritus serve as a source of energy for a group of organisms called detritivores. So the main source of energy is the detritus. So the food chain starts with detritus to detrivores and to their predators. So detritus, then earthworm, and then birds is given as an example. Next, the last system is parasitic food chain. So it goes from large organisms to the smaller ones without outright killing as in case of predation. Example, tree is being eaten by a bird, herbivore bird, then parasites and then hyperparasites. Okay, then so till now we discussed about food chain, that is eaten and being eaten by the organisms is just called as food chain. Three types, that is grazing food chain, detritus food chain and parasitic food chain. Now coming to the food web. What is this web? So a food web can be defined as the natural interconnection of food chains and generally a graphical representation of what eats what in an ecological community. So what eats what? That means in a grassland ecosystem, we have seen the example that grasses are being eaten by grasshopper. This is being eaten by frog, this is being eaten by snake, and this is being eaten by hawk. So what is this food web? So it is interlocking of various food chains in the pond. Okay. So there will be a primary productivity and there will be a secondary productivity. What is this primary productivity? So first of all, what is productivity? The fixed amount of energy which passes from one trophic level to next trophic level, is called as productivity. So primary productivity is the rate at which energy is bound or organic material is synthesized by photosynthesis per unit area of Earth's surface per unit time. Then secondary productivity is the rate at which the heterotrophic organisms remanufacture the energy supplying substances is known as secondary productivity. So the total amount of energy stored in the tissues of heterotrophs, that is consumers and decomposers, is known as net secondary production. Okay. So till now we have discussed about food chains and food webs. Now going to ecological pyramids. So ecological pyramid is defined as the graphical representation showing the relationship between various trophic levels of a community. So how are these placed? Are they placed upright, or are they placed downward or inverted, or whatever it is? Okay. So coming to the first one, that is pyramid of numbers. So according to the numbers, this pyramid of numbers is arranged. That is, the pyramid of numbers shows the relationship in terms of number of producers, herbivores and carnivores at their successive trophic levels. So if you take an upright pyramid number, you can find grassland ecosystem. So because grassland will be more compared to the that is carnivores, and then primary consumers, then secondary consumers, and then tertiary consumers. Then inverted food pyramid of numbers, if you take, you can see hyperparasites are more than parasites. Okay. And then you have this parasitic food chain where one primary producer supports numerous parasites which supports more hyperparasites. So parasites are more in this. So that's why it is inverted. Next we have pyramid of biomass. So it depends upon the biomass. So biomass can be defined as the total weight of dry matter or fixed energy present in the ecosystem at one time. So in this again you have upright as well as inverted. So upright you can take forest ecosystem as an example, and inverted biomass you can take aquatic ecosystem. Okay. Then pyramid of energy. So the energy pyramid describes the complete nature of the ecosystem. So remember that an upright pyramid will always be formed if the rate of energy utilized by the different level is diagrammatically represented. Okay. At each trophic level, there is a successive loss of energy in the form of heat and respiration. So this is an example of a food web. So till now, we have discussed about food chains, three types, food webs, and then ecological pyramids, again of three types, that is pyramid of numbers, pyramid of biomass, and pyramid of energy. Thank you.